Now let's look at your workday. You like to finish project A and start project B. Makes sense, right? We North Americans tend to be linear and sequential. Well, you can't understand for the life of you why your Italian or Argentinian partner like to do little bits of all projects all at once. To you, it looks chaotic and confusing. To them, you look boring and inefficient. You can't understand why your German business partner is pissed off at you because you just happened to walk in the room and you called him Oscar instead of Herr Schmidt. Formal. You can't understand why your Japanese partner is embarrassed because you walked in, slapped him on the back, and made an off-color joke. But turnabout's fair play because now you're the embarrassment when that Brazilian business partner that you've never met before walks in the room, picks you up, gives you a big old bear hug, kisses you on both cheeks through his beard, and right in front of 20 pinstripe stiffs staring there with mouth agape. It's pretty embarrassing. But even that embarrassment pales to the anger you feel at the Chinese and the Indians. Because they want to change the contract. They want to rewrite the contract. You said, you can't do that. We had a deal. It's dishonorable. And they look at you like you're crazy and say, what are you talking about? Truth isn't absolute. Truth is relative. Situations change. Contracts need to change to reflect that. You're the one being unreasonable. On and on, folks. Body language, dining etiquette, get her done versus sitting back and waiting months and months and months to do anything. And if people see that you are genuinely trying to treat them with dignity, courtesy, and respect, they will forgive all kinds of screw-ups. And that's a good thing, because you're about to make them in this new global workforce. Pay travel as a reward for people. Now, you may have to do a little project, you may have to do a little report. That's not so bad if you're sitting with your laptop on a Greek island or chasing a butterfly through the Ecuadorian rainforest, is it? No. What companies are realizing is that when done right, sabbaticals are a productivity-enhancing tool. Dead serious. Because you come back refreshed, you come back more mature, wiser, and you come back more loyal. If you don't come back, it's best you moved on anyway. So all these things I call vacationeering, because it's a process, vacationeering. And it's all about growing yourself in every way, not the least of which is financially. As I told you my story, I know that you can do this too in your own way in terms of finding a very passionate and profitable career. And when you go out there into the wild world and the job force and all that, don't be afraid to be shaken up. Better yet, don't be afraid to do the shaking up. Because you don't have to go through an earthquake like I did to find passion, profit, and fun in your career. But I just have a quick question for you. How many of you, I know we're getting down to closing time, how many of you learned something here today that you didn't know before? Or how many of you remembered something that needed remembering? Okay, well, great. Now keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Now look around you. That's awesome. Would you give yourself a round of applause? Thank you.